Just a few hours from now, the deadline for prospective charter schools to submit a letter of intent to Knox County schools will close.
One Christian nonprofit wants to open a school in the county and has already filed a lawsuit against the school board. Wilborforce Academy of Knoxville wants to open a charter school in the Cedar Bluff area, but claims it can't put in an application because of Tennessee law.
10 News anchor Shay Smith is here to explain this lawsuit and the Tennessee law that would prevent this kind of charter school from opening. Shay?
Robin and Brittany, Knox County Schools says Wilborforce Academy, as of today, appears to submitted a request for a school. That is one step in the charter process. However, the school is not waiting for a denial, instead filing a lawsuit late last month in federal court. The suit argues a Tennessee law that bans religious charter schools violates the First Amendment. I spoke with a constitutional law professor about what this case could mean. Wilborforce Academy wants to open a religion-based public charter school in Knox County. However, current Tennessee law makes that impossible. A state law on charter schools bans religious or church-affiliated groups from operating publicly funded charter schools. LMU law professor Akram Pfizer says this lawsuit centers on the tension between the Free Exercise Clause and the Establishment Clause.
What the Establishment Clause protects, it protects against the government establishing a religion for the country. And in more recent years, the Supreme Court has taken the position that if you purport to deny things to schools or to religious organizations merely because they're religious, you're not protecting the Establishment Clause, you're violating the free exercise.
Professor Pfizer says over the past decade, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled in some cases that states can't exclude religious organizations from public programs because they're religious.
There is the other concern that in denying benefits to religious-based organizations solely because of their religious-based status, you're treating religion worse than non-religion.
But he says a specific case like this one has never fully been tested in federal court.
And I think it could well be the case that this could be the start of a nationwide trend towards religiously affiliated charter schools.
The deadline for prospective charters to submit a letter of intent is midnight tonight Central Standard Time, and it appears Wilberforce has now submitted its request. They had earlier filed a notice of intent. After today, the system can proceed with reviewing charter applications.
All right, Shay, thank you so much for that report.
All right.